When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught over the middle, it's Hansen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship. Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Iowa!
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. Knocked off his feet.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lean integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket, forcing him to step up into the teeth of your rush.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Quarterback keeps it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Snags a quick pass on the left. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got it behind the line. It's Price. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. The RPO, it's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Using his feet. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Here comes the heat. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the inside. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He might want another play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. The quick out. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Wolverines racing to the line in a hurry up. Sends it back in motion. Now on the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's not going to take the touchback. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snares it outside. It's Hamilton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
On the move, it's Hill. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll move the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try it over the left side. Hard running there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Leaving the punt team on the sideline, they'll go for it 4th and short from the 45. Motion from the back. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cyclones! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throws to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got the back in the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll ride the hot hand. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Little over-anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. He's got him in the flat. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The short hands, it's Hamilton. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hamilton.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Complete to the left. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the...
There he goes! The 20! Touchdown, Iowa State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Right midfield, he's got room. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Looking to scramble. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Grab near the sticks. It's Hamilton. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wolverine. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
2nd down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field.
Turning it on. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, swing to him too. He drops back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery roll, 22.
Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moves around to clear up the vision. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
It's a draw. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ferguson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Found the spot in the defense. He got loose almost house to finally track down at the 32. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gets the back moving. They'll go up top on second and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pocket breaking down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete to the left.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
And this one is perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. Big play on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. All wideouts, no backs. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he eluded the defense.